Hey everyone, so I have some very good news. In this series, we are going to be talking about villager professions, and I found the good news is that I found this wonderful chart on Reddit, in the Minecraft subreddit, which is showing all the professions. So let's have a quick look at it and jump into the game and go to our village and assign some professions. So farmer, I'm gonna use always, not only because he has one, two, three, four, five, six trades which can convert to emeralds, where I can gather a lot of crops and trade for emeralds. But also, I think he can feed other villagers, which is very useful for breeding, so that we can have more villagers. So in all the cases where I trapped two villagers in a house, I want one of them to be a farmer. So that's fixed. Next, we have the butcher here. And if you remember, one of our villagers is a butcher, which is why I built the rabbit or the bunny farm. But looking at his trades, he has some interesting trades, like also the berries can be converted to, and kelp can be converted to emeralds. But that said, I prefer to use the farmer to get my emeralds, and that means that perhaps we should destroy the butcher workstation and convert him to something else. Fisherman, he has one thing that's very interesting, which is an enchanted fishing rod. So that's good, but the rest is so so, especially trading, for example, 20 strings for an emerald. Well, that's not, that's kind of expensive. It takes a while to gather 20 strings, unless, of course, you have a spider farm, which I don't. But yeah, not the best, although he does have the best coal ratio, 10 coal for an emerald versus 15 with others. But I think for now I will skip it and get it when we have more villagers. Now, librarian is what we will be getting. So one of the combinations will be a farmer together with a librarian. So I can give him all the paper instead of giving it to the cartographer, and he is useful for having enchanted books. And if I understand correctly, although I haven't seen it myself, but I read about it that it's possible to get mending books from him. So that's the reason for him. Then armorer looks really great. Not only you can get easy iron armors from him, but he can also later make diamond armors, and looks like perhaps enchanted ones as well. Although they're expensive, we can get the emeralds from trading with the farmers. Toolsmith looks also very interesting. So librarian is a given for me, but I have to choose between, I think, an armor and a toolsmith until we have more villagers. Now I'm leaning more towards the toolsmith because the iron armors I can make myself, so he's only interesting on the last levels. But the toolsmith, I find interesting. We can trade coal to level him up. That's about it. The flint is very expensive, and of course we don't want to give diamonds and iron to him. So we could sometimes buy these stone tools just to level him up, but I think mostly it'll be coal. But look, he can give enchanted axes, shovels, pickaxes, and even later on the diamond variety. So it looks very, actually both of them look very very interesting. Weaponsmith we already have, although he's alone, so he could be killed. But this is the sword I wanted to get in our village. This one is sharpness 2, and I like that. So that increases the damage of the sword. And Fletcher is the one I was for who I built that bamboo farm, because you can trade sticks for emeralds, and later on get enchanted bows from him and crossbows. So I want to get him as well, but a bit later on when we have more villagers. Cartographer turns out semi interesting, so I maybe will stop giving paper to him and prioritize the librarian first. There's an interesting one I didn't know existed called Mason. You could give him clay and he can give you clay bricks, and then stone And these ones I don't know the names of by heart, because I have not gotten that far. Let's see, in survival that is. And cleric is also very interesting because that's the only place we can make use of the rotten flesh and trade that for emeralds. And with the emeralds we can buy lapis. We can also buy the ender pearls from him. So he's generally someone we want to have for sure at some point, but maybe not immediately. The leather worker is the only one where I wonder why would anybody take it if we have much better armors, maybe for design's sake. And shepherd as well, I didn't know he existed, but his trades look to be very difficult, so I'm not gonna get the leather worker and shepherd anytime soon, but when we have a lot of villagers we can make one of each. And here's the wandering trader that sometimes shows up with various trades, although I don't see anything interesting for me except maybe the shell here, but that's really later in the game where I would use that. Alright, so we decide on the farmer together with librarian and the farmer together with either armor or toolsmith. And I'm leaning towards the toolsmith. So now what kind of workstations we need for the toolsmith? We need 2 pieces of iron, the wood we have. And for the librarian we'll need a bookshelf that I haven't built yet. So we'll need to make books and then from the books make a bookshelf. But that should be possible. For the farmer we already know the compost station that I built already. Alright, so that's it. Let's get back into the game here. We have a beautiful sunset. Let's see if there's anything to collect. I think not. I already collected everything. The bags look clear. Shovel breaking, but that's alright. Let's have a look at if I have any emeralds here. Yeah, these are my 8 emeralds that I want to take to the other village. We'll also take 2 packs of rotten flesh if we find a cleric later on in that village. And at some point we want to also get glass. Who was it that wanted glass? I think that was the cartographer, but maybe we'll stop trading with him. So let's see, what else should I take with me? I'll need to take 2 pieces of iron, but let's take some extra. You never know when you will need some. Shield. My shield is full, so I don't need to repair it. Arrows I have, and the rest I don't need right now, although I would take half of the coal. Or all of the one pack of coal to trade if necessary. And for this I will take a stack of cobblestone because we might need that in the village, and half stack of oak logs to expand the house if we need to. And I think that should be it. Let's just double check. The wheat we have. Melons we have there. Is there anything we don't have? Pumpkins. We don't have pumpkins there, so we can take pumpkin seeds. And 1, 2, 3. Let's make those into seeds. There. That's done. Signs. We could grab some signs. Cauldron. There is the smithing table, which we need for the toolsmith. Oh yeah, books, right. So let's get a stack of bamboo, turn it into paper, all of it, then make a book out of it. Where is it? Oh, we need leather for the book. So let's grab the leather that I stored here. I think we need 3 books for now. I'll build more later, but for now 3 books. And that together with wood, which I have, should make a let's put it, it's not visible for some reason, but it should be, oh, not like that. one piece of each, and that should make a bookshelf. Oh, it was not unlocked and now it's unlocked, although I can't see it anymore because the books are out. Okay, now that we have a bookshelf, we can also get slabs, and with the slabs and the bookshelf, I think that was the recipe that we saw. Right, I don't find it, but it was something like this if memory serves me right. Let me double check. So that was 3 slabs above and 1 below, not the other way around. So we got a lectern, we got a smithing table. Let's see if we have some fences stored here somewhere. No, I don't have any fences. Let's grab this as well and quickly make some sticks. Okay, I have the 2 professions. I think I have some fences ready at the village, so we can make another compost workstation. The pumpkin seeds we have, the workstations we have, acacia slab, and the single piece of bamboo. We can toss it back in here. I will take 1 stack with me because maybe we should plant sorry, not the bamboo, the sugarcane, and maybe we should plant sugarcane near the village as well to harvest it. So let's jump into the bed and run to the village. Alright, happy morning. I should really get all these crops, but I will only take the pumpkins for now. I'll take them with me because the village has melons, wheat, carrots, potatoes, but no pumpkins. Right, so let's run over to the village. So now I think the best way for me to go there, it's halfway through the water, and you don't need to sink, you can just be right above the line so that you can get oxygen but still be running, sort of, or fast swimming, whatever you want to call it. I think this is the fastest way. Alright, we get out here. Let's try to go a little bit further this time and have a look also here while it's on our way. I do hope all the villagers are healthy. I wanted to see if that's just a shade or a large dungeon entrance. Okay, let's run. That seems to be, or maybe it's an entrance. But I did put also a pole somewhere here with another entrance. Can we see it? No, it must be behind this hill. Alright, we made it to the village. Let's use our ninja jumping system to get in. Hello, dear iron golem. Alright, that's the butcher guy, which I want to convert into another profession. But he is alone right now because the farmer teleported somehow or got out somehow and I cannot find him. So we're not going to start with him. Who are we going to start with? We're going to start with these 2 guys, I think. Where was the way in? Was a door over here. Like so. And these are the guys who don't have a profession. So we want to turn 1 into a librarian and 1 into a farmer. but I forgot to bring the compost. So there is the librarian. He's gonna take paper, enchanted book, projectile protection. I don't think I need that. I do have paper with me, so let's trade that. Great. So we got a couple of trades with him. Now we'll need to bring a compost table here to convert him. Yeah, you cannot jump, which is good for me. Let's go to these guys over here. Alright, there is our farmer. Did I bring any potatoes? No, I forgot to bring potatoes. Where is your friend? Tell me he didn't disappear. Oh no, where is the second guy? I lost a villager. I don't know how. But he's gone. That's such a pity. I have no idea how the villagers disappear. The door is closed, it's locked. There's nowhere to go. It couldn't have been a zombie because it would have killed this guy as well. So this is very bad news. Very bad indeed. So the only way will be that to open up that house and try to get 2 villagers to go there. Right. So that's very bad. I was gonna turn him into a toolsmith. Oh, there he is. He somehow teleported back to his... Oh, what's that? It's weird. It's bugged. Okay, that seems to be the cartographer though, not the other guy that was stuck. Strange. I'll talk to him later. But I'm curious, where did this other villager go? I hope it's not bugs in the game, because now I cannot make a toolsmith. Although perhaps that's a way of luring villagers. If I put their workstations near or inside those houses, perhaps I can lure them in that way. I'm really surprised. I don't know what to say. He's gone for sure. Oh, that was too much. Let's put that back. I'm trying to get rid of the extra bits, which are not necessary. Alright, here let's put a plank, because I see an opening. Very weird. Very, very weird. But okay, we'll need to lure another guy over here. So let's put already his smithing table right here. And I will have to unlock, unfortunately, this house. Very unfortunate. So now that this house is open, this villager will be able to walk out. We'll put a normal glass block here. And hopefully a toolsmith will walk back in. I hope they're not lost. Okay, so that's that. Now we can plant the pumpkins. Let's put the other things into our village chest, because we don't need them immediately. The iron especially. Oh, the leather. Why did I bring that? I don't know. We need a bigger chest now. Alright, what do we need for chests? These beads, okay, let's use up the remainder of the acacia planks. Come on, I want acacia. Let's do ourselves. Alright, leftover of the paper, that's for the future cleric. 27, okay, great. So now we have enough to buy that sword. 21, there, 20, and the 7 can stay. Let's put this and this back in. This we wanted to plant, this we wanted to plant. This we'll use later. Later as well. Let's not carry so many. And we are good for now. Let's go to the weaponsmith and buy that sword finally that I've been eyeing for such a long time. His house should be here. He's blocked in and I am blocked out. How do I get in there? Because these are sandstones, so they are not easily, well, they are easily removable, but not super easy. Let's make another door entrance then, over here. Okay, we'll need a door. Oh, the melons have grown. I actually have a door. Perfect. Let's run back to him. We'll chop this down. Oh, he can get out. Oh, darn. Very bad. Alright. Let's liberate him. For now. Until we find a better system of getting in here. Where can I get in? Perhaps here? Yeah, that could be the place. I just need to break the roof on the other side. Let's put the wood back. He will come back in at some point. Where is he? Over here. There is the entrance. Okay, let's talk to him. Novice weaponsmith, and that's the trade I wanted. Sharpness 2, knockback 1. Very good sword. So that should make us safer. 7.5 attack damage versus 6. Plus it has a knockback 1. So that's a really good one for us. Over here I just need something to be able to jump there. It's nighttime, buddy, go sleep. We will put up some dirt like so, and that will allow us to jump in. I hope that door does not confuse him. Wow! How did you get in? How did that spider get in? Could have climbed over the wall, that's possible. Let's see, did you go back in? Did he go in? Nope. He's still walking around outside, unfortunately. Alright, it's also possible that there is no light on top of this roof, so we're going to use the gravel to get up there. No, there is. The mobs are just outside. There's light here, but there is no light. Let's do like that so nobody can jump here. Or cut it down completely. Darn. Didn't want to fall. I have no idea where he went. Alright, buddy. We'll find you later. Let's go see from our observation area without falling. Who is outside? So that's his house over there. I have no idea where he went. Can't see him from above. We see the iron golem there and nobody else, so that's good. Alright, what we don't need can go into the chest. We'll deal with that stuff later. The sand as well. So let's make our sugarcane and pumpkin seeds, because we will need a lot of paper and the pumpkin seeds for the farmer profession. Our cat is still stuck here. Yep, there it is, a black cat. It walked inside and got stuck. Okay, we will make way here for a pumpkin farm. Melons are planted around the village, so I'm not gonna put the melons, I think. But pumpkins we will. Alright, let's do starting from over here, which means water here. Actually, let's make a pretty design. So instead of doing our traditional lines, let's put them sort of around the water hole, like so. Torch for faster growth. So we'll call that 1. They will need 1 space around them to make the pumpkins. So 1, 2 here, and here can be the second one. The torch will have to move for now. That's it. We're missing 1. So we'll have a torch here and 1 distance away here. Well, actually, here is okay. So these will first have to grow and then they will start yielding the pumpkins. Now for the sugar cane, we can put it next to the bamboo. So we'll make a line of water here. Up to here. Then 1, 2, and another line here. And one last line over here. Oh, this comes up to this area. Okay, so this one will be shorter. I don't want to disturb this area over here. That will do. Torch here. These torches will have to go. We will do aerial torches. So above the water line ideally. Too high. And there we go. Here, here. Cut this out. Because it grows to a height of 3, so that's why you want to put it above the water line rather than on top of where they're growing. Okay, so they're ready. I just need to go grab water from the small lake here. Oh, this is not unlimited. Okay, where do we have unlimited water source? Oh, the well. Of course, the well has it. 1 and 2. Here we go. 1, and then you put it on the third one to make this unlimited. And from there on you just need 1 bucket. Third one, then you take from the middle. Third one, take from the middle. And since it's daylight, I want to run up to the observation staircase and see where the farmers are walking and how many there are around. But for now, let's quickly plant these first. Yeah, walking backwards is easier, or sideways. Darn. Yeah, if you do several times, you will give them height rather than... So let's do it a bit slower like that. Okay, that looks good. And on this side, here, it looks like it's correct. There, that should be good. We can cut down the bamboo as well. It's not a massive farm, but it will help with the paper crafting. So we'll do like so. The flower we can perhaps plant later. Axe is breaking. We'll make a new one. Alright, so let's have a quick look where the villagers are. I don't see any. Are they dying off or something? I get the impression that they're dying off, so it must be some bug in the game. There used to be 2 farmers over there, for example. Let's go see if the weaponsmith is back in his house, or is he gone as well? Okay, he is here. So we are blocking you in, buddy. Yeah, I know you're not pleased, but I don't want to lose you. There. I can get in this way. Well, dirt. Do I have a cassette? No, I don't have it with me. Okay, let's at least put a plank, not dirt. There. That will allow me to jump out, and he won't be able to get out. Why is this open? Isn't that weird? Okay, we're gonna put stone then. Someone broke that. Very strange. I think there must be bugs in the game. We're gonna fully close it so even the little guys cannot get in. We'll also stone the sides here. I'm not trusting anything. Make a quick run around the wall, because if holes are appearing, that would be very bad. No, here is good. Here is good. Iron golem is still there, it's good. The butcher is still there. So what we'll do is we'll change the butcher into a farmer, because there is a compost table, compost workstation there as well. But that means if there is a farmer, he'll lose his job. Let's check on these guys. Tell me there are 2 of you. Yeah, the librarian is here and that guy doesn't have a job. And here, could it be that he came back? Oh, or could it be that they went up on top of the bed and up the staircase? That's possible. Let's cut that up. The farmer is still here, but this door is now open, so anybody can come. And I'm waiting for that guy to return. Here, nobody's here. So we have 1 guy over there, 2 guys over there, 1 butcher over there, the weaponsmith over there. There's nobody in this house. Nobody in this. So I'm going to keep the doors open, so if somebody closes them, I'll figure it out. Cartographer. Okay, there is that guy. He just got in. This is the cartographer we traded with, who wanted the glass. Okay. And what is this? Ah, that's the other house from the other side. Okay. And this one? Nobody? In this one? Nobody. That's the weaponsmith house. Nobody here. Nobody here. So for sure some of the villagers must have died, because the village seems to be more empty than it was originally, although they must have died due to some bug. Okay, and you are The cartographer. I was 1 second too late. I could have blocked him in, but I was 1 second too late. Right, the farmers have disappeared. I don't find them. That's their meeting spot, and nobody is coming to chat with the cartographer. Shall I open the butcher's house? Yeah, let's open the butcher's house because he's alone anyways. And he's not a critical profession. And if there is no farmer, I'm gonna break this. And we'll place that composter in the other house where we do have one without a profession. So we'll have the combination of the farmer and librarian. And then we can see what the farmer wants and start trading with both of them. Here we go. Composter. Right here. So this one became a farmer. He wants potatoes, so we're going to get him a ton of potatoes. And the librarian wants paper. So that's our next job, to bring a ton of potatoes and paper. Oh, there is the other farmer. So he is alive. You were hiding somewhere, my friend. Farmer apprentice. Good, that's good. Okay, so next we need to get some luck and trap the farmer and the butcher here. That would be great. But for now we're gonna leave from here because we need a lot of paper and potatoes. So I will stop, I think, here and go and expand the potato farm and the sugarcane farm back at the base. I think that would be the best because here it's not entirely too much space to make those farms, although we could. Yeah, we could. There is a large unused area, but I still am thinking that the base would be better because I wanted to later expand this village, maybe build more houses and so forth. So yeah, let's do that. And now that we have the iron sword sharpness 2, I also want to go to the dungeon and find diamonds. So those are the next two projects. I don't know which bit I will record first, but the dungeon exploration, I probably don't want to record the entire thing because it's boring to watch if you're not finding anything. And it's only interesting when you find something, which could be rare. And the farm planting, I already showed that, so I don't have to record that in detail. But I can show the final results, perhaps. But for now, we go back to the safety of the house. The farms will be the first because it takes time for the crops to grow. So maybe we can just have a quick look at possible locations. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to say that some zombies managed to get through the bamboo wall. So this is not a very, very safe wall. It's good enough to confuse them, but it's basically not good enough. So we'll need to expand the potato farm probably 2-3 times. But we have space here for one at most if I want to make it too tight towards the house. And I don't. So the other option is to build it outside, possibly in the direction of the village in this large area. So that's something we could do. The new sword I don't want to use on these basic mobs. I will use the axe. Still. Wow, skeleton with golden leggings. Let's kill him first before the spider. Did he give me something? No. Yeah, I think on in the direction of the village, I could convert this place into a large potato farm. It could be anything else. Actually, a large potato maybe is not a good idea because because the farmer at some point will get sick of the potatoes and block this trade. So we need wheat, which we have, carrots and potatoes. So it could be an equal amount of the three. Although from that I prefer still the carrots and potatoes because the wheat also drops the seeds for which we won't have space. So we could do a half carrot, half potato, possibly pumpkin as well. Although I did start a small pumpkin one over there, we could use bigger one because pumpkins, let me think, you also need to chop them down so they are harder to gather. Yeah, so I think potato and carrot would be best. Somewhere in this area. So we'll stop here and resume in the next part. Now with the enchanted sword, by the way, it's shining, so this is my first, or is it the first enchanted item, or possibly the second one, because the other one I'm not using, maybe? I think there was a shovel or something that I got that I'm not using. But the one that I will be using, this is basically the first enchanted item. So there we go, with my Superman outfit. Let's see without the shield. No, with the shield is better. There we go. Protecting and chopping.